The Roland Robinson house, as you see it now, is the 1917 interpretation of the house. The original house was a 1710, probably a central chimney, um, and it was expanded in 1755, with the east side having about 60, 80 feet added to it and a new gambrel roof. And we could see it on the west side of the building. We have the lower frame that then probably had a salt box on it, but then this was removed in 1755 and they put a new frame on the top. Then in 1917, Isham had taken off the 1823 edition and added the back L and the upper part of the roof. So this was probably the fourth bent on the interior of the building that when they exposed it had some significant powder post beetle damage. And they saw that the building was moving a little bit and spreading, so they added some additional framing to try to stabilize the building, and then resheathed the whole gable to make this new one. So this 1710 lower frame has an 1823 roof on the top. So the lower frame really hasn't been touched since the 1710, but it has not shown any movement the same as the 1823 side. In fact, it looks really stable. The east elevation, on the other hand, when it was exposed, had a lot of damage that they ended up doing some repairs to in 1917, including some sistering and some other replacement of timbers. So in the end, what you have is a building of basically three major interventions. The left side, which is the west side, was the original 1710 part. Then you had the 1755 or so gambrel put on, as well as the 60 feet put to the east. And then you had in 1917 the major intervention with the removal of several sections of the building and the installation of an L. So we suspect that eastern elevation is much different than the western elevation in condition, and all the signs are telling us that the western elevation will probably be in much better shape than the east.